Jim Holley, Supercross Live on supercrossonline.com. Well, that's it. You saw the dozer. We're done here in Houston. I'm here with the Team Kawasaki, the Monster Energy Factory Kawasaki team manager, Mike Fisher. Not a bad night for you to get up on that podium in that Supercross class, taking into granted that first turn melee we had.
Yeah, I just saw a big pileup, and I was just focused on Ryan, and he went into the turn and he stopped, you know, a bunch of bikes, and then he went outside off the track. I'm like, I was so pissed. I'm like, what the hell? And then I noticed James and like a lot of the guys were down there, and I go, well, not everybody's down because Dungey and Kennard were up front. Wyndham had checked out already. Like, he was just pinning it. So I just saw Ryan. He was in about 11th or 12th, and he got kind of a slow start. He actually got passed, I think, at one point, and then he started to finally race, and he rode awesome. He rode just so good.
What do you think about the Dungey and Trey Kennard? Trey Kennard winning his first here in Houston, and Dungey trying to get his first of the 2011 season. They had a race back and forth.
It was, I mean, I didn't watch him that much. I watched every once in a while I'd look back at him, but at the very end, going off the finish line jump, I mean, Dungey was side by side with him going off that last jump, and Trey kind of just squeezed him off a little bit, and Dungey shut off right at the line, really, to not do that double. It's pretty gnarly, but yeah, Trey wanted it just a little bit more. It was a good race, I'm sure. I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I'm sure it was awesome. Kind
of a weird night, and what I mean, Mike, is we've been around racing a long time, but a lot of crashes, like you said. Stewart was down that first turn, Reed was down, Wyndham's leading this thing, he throws it away. I mean, a lot of exciting for the fans this year, but I want to transition over to that lights class. You had a couple Kawasaki's up on that podium. Blake Baggett rode extremely well. I mean, he was back in 17th. He comes up and finishes third in that main event, and then you had Dean Wilson finishing up second, and he had a great battle with the winner, Justin Barcia.
Yeah, I mean, those guys, I mean, you can tell, we were watching it because those kids, man, they're going for it. And yeah, Baggett did a great, I mean, actually they all did good. All those guys. Barcia was consistent. I'm surprised, like, we kind of thought he was pretty wild, but he rode good. I mean, I mean, Dean was a little wild too. And when Baggett started plugging away, I mean, he took advantage of some crashes that happened too. And I want to go back to the crashing thing. This dirt looks awesome, but it's slippery. It is so slick. I mean, it looks perfect, but it's a lot slippery, a lot more slippery than we think.
Yeah, and you mentioned some of those crashes. Blake Warden and Sipes got together. Ryan Sipes was up there. I mean, what an exciting night for Supercross fans here in Reliance Stadium, Houston. It's over. We're off to San Diego, back for the West, and round 7 in that Supercross class. Mike, thanks for being on.
Thanks, Jim.